Hello, welcome to the Elevate After Party, the #1 podcast for people who are involved in or just interested in Elevate Student Ministries. Today, my guests are Jordan and Bobby, who will be asking me a lot of questions.
We're very grateful to be here. Thank you so much for having us.
Thanks for having me. So, Chris, what grade leader are you?
I am the 7th grade boys small group leader, or one of them.
Have you ever done high school ministry?
Yes.
What is your favorite, junior high or high school?
I have to say junior high is way more fun than high school.
Really?
Yeah, I think junior hires haven't decided that they're too cool for school yet.
So, Chris, you work at Scorpion, right?
Yes.
But you also went to Masters.
Yes.
So there's a lot of stereotypes about people who went to Masters and then started working at Scorpion. Scorpion is a cult, and you have to join the cult to work there. That's a stereotype I've heard.
Well, the thing about Scorpion is that Scorpion is not a cult, and I cannot get fired for saying so.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to move on to our challenge for tonight. The first challenge is a challenge you may have seen. This is how it works. I'm going to play with Jordan real quick. So, Jordan.
All right.
This is how it works.
Yeah.
I am either going to point left, right, up, or down.
Okay.
You have to move your head left, right, up, or down. If we ever are pointing in the same direction, that stops the game. However many points you get through, that's your point total. Okay. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Hey! So that was 5?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay. So Jordan got 5 points. What is the closest you've come to death?
Oh,
That's a pretty good story, actually. The
relate.
closest I've come to death was when I flipped my car. I did it on the 101 South.
Ooh.
I drove up to the Monterey Bay on 2 hours of sleep.
this was on a first date, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Wait, there was a girl in the car?
There was a girl in the car.
First date drives all the way to Monterey.
Yep. I was in a student Elevate, and we had known each other for a very long time. So we figured something cool was a good first date. And we decided that going up to Monterey Bay was a good idea to go to the aquarium, because they have a really cool aquarium.
Yeah.
And then when we were driving back, I fell asleep in the car because I had 2 hours of sleep.
So why'd you have only 2 hours of sleep?
Because we were actually hanging out at my parents' house the night before watching movies. I was like, all right, if we're gonna go tomorrow, I have to go to bed. It was like 2 hours until we had to wake up. So drove all the way back down. We were in Santa Barbara, and I fell asleep and flipped the car into the median, which was just a ditch. This is why my hair is always pulled back. Let's see if I can. Here. Whoop. Can you see it?
Dang, dude, yeah.
So that's that. It's also why I wear a hat a lot. They called a coroner because they thought I was dead.
Really?
And then they canceled the coroner because I woke up. So I have to say, if they're going to call a coroner on you, it's pretty close.
You get the game?
I get the game.
Okay.
I got to point my face in the same way that you point
So it's
your
either,
finger.
exactly, so it's either up, down, left, or right.
Gotcha.
And if we're ever pointing in the same direction, that stops your score.
Oh, so that's bad.
So
Yes.
you don't want to point in the same direction as my
Okay.
finger. In 3, 2, 1. Oh! First one!
Bummer. Follow-up question for you on that.
Okay.
So what is the line between going all out on a first date and doing almost like nothing on a first date? Like, where's the balance?
Doing nothing on a first date is, I'm going to meet you at the coffee shop. I'm not going to buy you the cup of coffee. That's
You're not going to buy her the cup of coffee?
No.
He's saying
this is
that's-
not things that I have done. I'm just saying, if, in my opinion, that's the equivalent of doing nothing. The extreme is obviously going to somewhere far away.
Yeah.
I'd say the middle ground then is to find a coffee shop nearby, but not so nearby that you're going to run into a million people that you know.
Because people in this town, they talk.
Oh my goodness. If you could have any job in the world, what would it be? And I know you love Scorpion.
Yeah.
But if you can have like literally any job in the world, what would it be?
Well, caveat in case anyone from Scorpion is listening. If Scorpion didn't exist, my dream job would be to be a pastor, actually.
Oh, cool, yeah.
Yeah. That's why I went to the Master's College for Bible.
So, would you want to be a pastor somewhere out here or somewhere in another state?
I have a distinct calling for youth ministry, which is why
I love it.
I think I'm involved here so often.
3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Oh, twice.
But he got you with the double one.
I know. I was trying to go for like, he won't do that.
Okay, so Chris, ready?
I'm ready.
3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Oh!
Dang it.
The second one.
Okay.
Chris has 1. Okay, Jordan, ready?
No.
3, 2, 1. Oh, first one! And 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Oh! Jordan, you could win this. You need 6 points to win. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Wait, what's our score right now?
4.
4, 3, 2, 1. 5. Okay, if you get this one, you win. 3, 2, 1. Oh, we got it. 6.
You got it.
Let's keep going. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Oh!
7.
Okay.
7 misses.
Not too bad of a shame on me.
Alrighty, so we're gonna move on to our second challenge of the night. This next challenge is a cup balancing game.
Wait, should we do a thing where you like make them appear in your hand or something?
We could.
And have Brady just not be cut in?
Yeah.
So what's gonna happen is the cups are gonna appear right here. And bam, there they are.
Whoa, that's crazy.
That's
pretty good.
Crazy post-production. So we start with the cup upright.
Oh, okay. So hard
Let
man.
me go right here.
Okay. So I'm gonna ask you a question because we want to get to know you here.
Okay.
If you can be any animal, what would it be?
I think I would want to be a bear because, one, nobody messes with you when you're a bear, right?
True.
You get to eat a lot of salmon, which is delicious.
Yeah,
You can
that's
eat a lot of salmon now. I
That's
can eat a lot
true,
of
but
salmon.
nobody judges you for eating that much salmon.
Uh-huh.
I can't eat a whole salmon as a man.
True. That's some lean meat.
And then also, goring people would be fun. So there's
Oh,
That would be fun. Do you have a specific person in mind?
that. No.
Michaela.
completely.
Well, I mean, yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Both y'all. Next cup. So it has to go opposite.
Well, yeah, I mean,
There you go.
I would be stacking the cup inside the cup at that point.
There are 2 types of Starbucks baristas. There are the kind when you go in and you're like, hey, I want to get this drink with, maybe some vanilla or some white mocha in it. And they're like, sure, no problem. And they give it to you for free. Or the ones you're like, hey, I want a half pump of vanilla. And they're like, 60 cents. Awesome, let's go. And they move it along. What kind of Starbucks barista were you and why?
The free kind, for sure. Because why would I want to charge you 60 cents for white mocha? Do unto others as you would like to be treated, and I want my white mocha for free.
Exactly.
Just give all your drinks for free then.
I did give a lot of free drinks out,
Yeah.
actually. That's another fun one.
And he doesn't work at Starbucks anymore,
No, I don't.
unfortunately. Which one did you work at?
I worked at 2 different ones. I worked at the one up by the big Walmart in Golden Valley, and then I worked at the Granary Square Starbucks.
Oh, it's that one. Yeah. Next cup, boys. Now I have a question for you. Name 3 elevate leaders you would survive a year in the jungle with.
Ravi Tritt,
Okay.
Ryan Ballack.
Ryan Ballack.
I'm trying to remember any other Elevate leader. I'm just kidding. I
literally can't think of any of them.
Jordan.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, think about all the, if I want to get a coconut out of a tree, I can't do it with Robbie. I can't do it with Ryan. I can't do it myself.
So explain to me, what is Robbie's role? Why do you invite Robbie?
Entertainment.
Yes.
And he
Okay.
also was a Marine. So
So Ryan Ballack?
Ryan Ballack is a hunter, survivalist.
Okay.
He always carries a knife. It's useful.
Gotcha. Now Jordan.
Jordan, I just told you. I gotta. If
I
I'm gonna
just told you.
if I'm gonna make a human ladder, it's got to be Robbie Base, then me, then Ryan, then Jordan.
Makes sense.
Hey, I'll take it.
All right, boys. You know what to do.
Oh, dude, this thing is like blowing everywhere. Like, it's just like, you see it?
We'll stabilize it with a cup. Here, I'll counter flow it for you.
What would you say is like the biggest change that you've seen over the past 10 years?
I think honestly the building is the biggest change.
Really?
I really do. I think Ed keeps it pretty consistent, except for when we switched buildings. All of a sudden now we can't play our music as loud. All of a sudden we are.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a different vibe. We're not in a back alley, you know. Like,
Yeah, we can't do crazy alley stuff.
Can't do crazy alley stuff.
We had some good memories in the alley.
It was.
Pallet ball?
I remember the first time I ever did Elevate and walked into the back alley and was like, "This is where church is at? It's
Yeah.
in the alley." Or...
Why is there so many white vans? out
yeah,
here?
yeah, it was kind of creepy, but it changes the vibe.
All right, next cup.
Cup number 5.
Well, you guys can totally balance that one.
Dude, I don't
Chris
know.
is
This,
on.
this thing is... Dude, look at this. Oh, dude, it's like getting blown over.
Oh, there you go.
Oh!
All right.
I blame the force.
Wop, 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 wop.
Well, let's just move on to our next question here. Name the first Elevate leader you think would get eaten in a zombie apocalypse. And
Michaela
why?
Tritt.
There's no end.
So tell me why you think Michaela would be the first one to go down.
Loud,
Oh, very loud.
just very loud, and
Very unaware of her
most
surroundings.
likely to be handcuffed to a table. Plus, I think if the zombie apocalypse broke out in Elevate, I think everyone is most likely to push her away so that they can sacrifice for the good of the rest of us.
Oh my gosh.
Those are some daggers, dude. Some zings. Zing, zing, zing.
Chris, this whole pandemic that's going on, nobody knows anything, everyone knows everything, everyone's, confused about a lot of things, but one thing we know for certain is Christ is still sitting on his throne. So my question is, what is one tip you would give an Elevate student just going through this pandemic, going through this quarantine process where it's like nothing makes sense, and what tip would you give them to grow closer to Christ during this time?
Every student needs to be doing their daily 48 hours of quiet private time in the Word.
That's a lot of time.
Wait, 48
48
hours in
hours.
one day?
Yes.
Now, that's obviously a joke, but I do think that, spending time in the Word is the most important thing. If you can, obviously, stay connected with your small group, stay connected with your small group leader, but, every day you've got so much time in the day. You're not at school, you're not here, you're not doing whatever sports you were doing or whatever other extracurriculars you were a part of now. You have online classes, but there's plenty of time that you can carve out for your day to just spend a little bit of time in the Word. And making that a habit now will make a lifetime of just every day before I get out of bed, I read one chapter or for 10 minutes or whatever it is. And then if you have questions, contact your small group leader.
I hear a lot of excuses, I just don't have time, or like I just can't make myself, I wake up late, or it just doesn't fit into my schedule. And it's funny, I have like a couple of things to say to that. One is you make time for the things you want to do. That's the bottom line. Like, we always make time for the stuff that we want to do. If you want to stay up and watch Netflix till 2 a.m., you're gonna make time for that, like that's the bottom line. But also, there's this quote by Martin Luther that I love, and he said, "I have so much to do today that I can't imagine spending any less than 3 hours in prayer." And it's like that understanding of his absolute dependence on the Lord and his need for the Lord throughout that day pushed him to spend 3 hours. I can't do that.
Prayer is a lot of prayer.
It's a lot of prayer. But can you imagine being in such a place where that's how you interacted with the Lord? Like you sought his communion like every hour, and I just think that that's something that we can strive to do, and understand that that's where our desire should be. So I have a follow-up question. What would you say is the overarching theme of spiritual growth for you during this quarantine?
Honestly, I think it's dependence. I think that's the theme. I spend time in the Word. Obviously I'm doing small group. I have a small group. I think honestly the biggest thing is, instead of freaking out about everything that's happening, I've been learning to trust that God has it all in control. And that no one can thwart the purposes of God. So if whoever is scheming or whatever, that happens to be about, the virus isn't in control, right? God is in control, and His decree will always be the one that happens. And trusting in that gives me such a sense of calm and peace that, I think it's allowed me to use this time more productively than it would have otherwise.
All right, guys. Thanks for joining us on this episode of Elevate After Party. Make sure that you guys subscribe to this channel and share our videos with your friends so that we can get this out there. We make this for you, and so hopefully it's an encouragement to you. I know that Chris for sure was an encouragement to me. And so as always, stay safe.
Stay sane.
And stay home.
See you guys.
Bye. Peace.